Quit smoking tip number 5. This one requires using your imagination. It's actually about spending time thinking about what you look like, what you feel like, how you act as a non smoker. I'd mentioned in one of the previous videos that our unconscious mind learns by repetition. It's important to start getting your unconscious mind familiar with the idea of being a non smoker. There's a saying that I learned many, many years ago. If you always do what you always did, you will always get what you always got. Now, let's take that saying. Let me say it again. If you always do what you always did, you will always get what you always got. Now, let's take that and apply it towards the unconscious mind and becoming a non smoker. As long as you consider yourself a smoker, your unconscious mind is going to keep bringing you things to remind you that you are a smoker. It's time to start thinking about what does it feel like to be a non-smoker? How do you act as a non-smoker? How do you think as a non-smoker? What are the things that you do? Now, we've already talked about replacement behaviors, right? So how do you implement those replacement behaviors? What are the things that you're doing? Start really imagining, visualizing your day as a non-smoker. See yourself going through those activities as a non smoker. No cigarettes in your life at all whatsoever. Because practicing it gets your unconscious mind familiar with it. And the more familiar your unconscious mind gets with it, the easier it is to actually get to the point of saying, I am going to throw these cigarettes away. I am not going to smoke them anymore. And it's easy because your unconscious mind then already knows what to do. Now you want to magnify this. You want to make this work even 10 times better. Start doing this practice of imagination and visualization before you go to bed at night and when you wake up first thing in the morning, like before you're even out of bed. You're barely opening your eyes and think about how would my day as a non-smoker go? When you're going to bed at night, right? How would my day as a non smoker have gone? What is my day tomorrow going to look like as a non smoker? Why these times? Because right before you go to bed and when you wake up first thing in the morning, you're in a natural hypnotic state, which means that if you do this visualization, this imagination practice at those times, you're automatically dropping it into the unconscious. You're giving those messages to the unconscious so that it can start making those changes for you, helping you to be able to become that non smoker. So practice it, right? It doesn't take a lot of time. And if you are serious about wanting to quit smoking, this will be a very valuable tool to you. So really start doing it. If you don't have the time to do it, you don't have the will to do it, you don't have the want to do it, then ask yourself why you want to keep smoking, right? Because you haven't really gotten to that very first tip of why do I want to quit? And that means it's time to go back to why do I want to quit, right? Why do I want to live? Why is it important for me to become a non smoker? Because if you really want to quit, you got to get to that root cause, right? That why is it important to me and why now, right? Really get to those and go back to them. So I hope that you found this tip helpful and are putting all of these into practice because as you do, you will walk away as a non smoker. This is Rebecca with Mind Over Matter Hypnosis, and I hope you're having a wonderful day.